It's good to be online. Hi.
Thank you. Thank you. Saw you. I love your yellow color.
Thank you. Thank
It
you.
evoked happiness for me. I love colors.
Thank you very
So
much.
tell us about yourself. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Chidimma Ezeuku.
Chidima
I'm from
Ezuku.
Anambra State. Yes, Ezeuku.
Okay.
I'm from Anambra
Okay.
State, but I live in Lagos.
Oh, Lagos. What part of Lagos? Mainland or island?
I live in the mainland.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll be in Lagos in March for a very short trip. But who knows? I might just organize a very, very close-knit meet and greet. We'll see.
Okay, I would like to be in attendance.
Okay. All right. I will let you know if we decide to organize something. So tell us about yourself. What do you need the most right now?
Okay, okay. There was a post you made yesterday about Nigerians teaching teaching English to people in their country.
Okay.
So I've actually been doing that for over 4 years. Okay, this July will be 5 years. I've been
Oh,
doing
okay.
that.
Okay.
Yes.
So are you a teacher in Nigeria?
Yes.
By
An
profession?
ESL teacher. Yes. No,
Eh?
I'm not a teacher in Nigeria. I will only teach in that app. So I'm
Wonderful
an
stuff. So tell
ESL
us
teacher.
about yourself. What did you study in university?
I studied accounting, not related to
Accounting.
teaching.
Okay.
Yes, I
And
studied
you've been
accounting
teaching online now for 4 years, you said.
over 4 years now.
Over 4 years. Wow. Oh, do you have a day job in Nigeria?
No, I don't. I
Okay.
actually
So
everyday job because that job pays me far better than any day job. Being an ESL
that's
teacher
what I
pays
like
me
to hear.
better.
I love people who work with their sense because I think that one of the things that keep people poor in Nigeria, especially, is the zombie mentality. They follow, do things without thinking about it, right?
Mhm.
If your teacher's salary pays you less money than your transport to go to the work, why are you going to the work?
Honestly,
How
I
does
work
that
with
make
the
sense?
convenience
So
of
tell
my own.
us, what made you decide that you were going to start teaching online?
Okay, actually, after I graduated in 2018. After
Okay,
that,
so about 6 years
just
ago.
about 6 years ago. After that, I got a job with MTN.
Okay,
That is call center. I was working with MTN, but it was on contract basis. So
okay,
of us know that the contract job, they only pay peanuts. And
I can imagine.
until that my contract expired, they say, oh, they are not going to renew it. I was working with the Abeokuta branch. So they said they are not going to renew the contract for Abeokuta agents. So it's either we go to Ilorin, which I don't want to go to. So I decided one of my friends actually told me about it, about ESL. So I decided, wow, this is a good opportunity. At first, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe, is it possible to earn in dollars, to work from home? I couldn't believe it until I saw him do it.
Okay,
Yes.
and so walk us through the process. So what was the process for you to get this opportunity?
Okay, it's difficult because it's not something one can do alone if you don't have someone to guide you.
Okay,
So there are 6 stages. The
okay,
interview process is 6 stages.
okay,
All the interviews, there's the oral interview,
okay,
there is the virtual interview,
okay,
and it's 6 stages in total.
okay.
Yes.
All right, so they put an application and then they start calling them. They like a job for the interviews, right?
Yes, yes. You have to put in that you are ready for the interview. They are
Okay,
not calling. So once you log into the site, you fill in the form. You did the first stage. The first stage is called the English proficiency test. And you
okay.
have to get a
So
minimum of
you do
80.
that test online once you apply.
Everything is done online.
Okay.
Everything is done. And it must be done with a laptop. You can't be done with a phone.
Okay. So let me ask you a quick question. Is this a test, the first step test? What advice will you give people, someone who's watching that right now and say, this might be a good opportunity for me to jump on this? So do they have to prepare for that test? Or just by being a graduate, would you easily pass that test?
Not really. Just by being a graduate, you might not pass the test.
So
You need
it's
someone to.
good to prepare for the test.
It's good to be prepared.
That's a
So,
that's why information is power. Because I tell people, like I was given I just finished my first batch CTA training course, And one thing I tell people is from my own learning, a lot of people like they're in this course and they've heard, oh, CTAs, they hire. You just take your CV, go and throw it different place. And once the company gets it, they lock it in for 6 months, so maybe up to 6 years. So you don't burn the bridge because you didn't take the time to learn everything. So I hope that someone is listening right now will really know to match their breaks before they jump into the test. So are you able to help somebody who wants to get this opportunity? Are you able to help them walk them through?
Yes, I am able to do that, and the opportunity is currently open. So I joined the company in 2019.
Okay.
And in after a few months, they stopped recruiting Nigeria. So the recruitment is not always open. It's not always open. So the first complaint was that our internet connection is poor. Because to apply, there are three major important...
Trust me, I am suffering with that using Nigerian virtual assistants. Internet connection is terrible. Not even just poor, it's terrible.
Honestly, there are a lot of opportunities online which Nigerians have been denied because of the internet quality, because of our poor internet quality. So in September, I applied 2019, July. So after a few months in September, they stopped recruiting Nigerians. They said because of our poor network. So in 2021, they recruited again, only for a few months, and they stopped again. So the recruitment is off and on. It's not something that is permanently...
I think that I can tell you this right now. Why people keep recruiting Nigerians is because of that English is our first language, right? That exactly. English is a very good strength. But yeah, the internet. So how do you do your work right now virtually with the poor internet? How do you overcome that challenge?
Okay, the first step I take is that when I started the job, I realized that high-rise buildings are the best places to get internet. Wow. I don't rent first floor. So is most of the house
internet like data on your phone, yes. Or is it just a Wi-Fi?
No. I use the data on my phone, and it has been working perfectly well for me.
When you're on a high-rise building,
that's the first step. It works very well. If you're in a high-rise building, the internet is better.
Wow. Okay, well, you guys hear that. So, do you live in a high-rise building right now?
Yes, you can never catch me living in the first floor. I always live in a high-rise building.
Wow. Okay, that's a good tip. That's good to know. All right, you guys be taking notes. So, okay, so do you charge people for you to help them walk them through the steps to get this job?
Yes, I do.
How much?
Yes, I do, because
you charge?
I charge. Mostly, I have two packages, which is offline and online. But the offline is available now because it affects my working schedule. So I only do the online for now. Okay. Online is 10,000. But before you apply, you have to have a working system. And the laptop has to be from 4 gig RAM upward. 2 gig RAM, no, you can't do it can't run the...
So 4 gig RAM upwards, you have to have a laptop. You have to have a college degree too, right? Do you have to have a degree?
They are not asking for any degree to apply for the...
So once you pass the English test, you don't even have a degree.
You need 3 things: ability to speak good English, listen to good English, and have a good smile. Because one of the requirements of this ESL company, they need people who smile a lot, because the students are not seeing you. They're not seeing you face to face. So if you are not good at smiling, it will be very difficult to pass the interview, even if you do everything. As long your face has to be very welcoming. So there are 3 things that are important: have a good laptop with a good camera, 4 gig RAM upward, then be in even some low buildings to get good internet. It depends on the place. So it's just to get the best network, high-rise building. But even though this building is still okay, then you have to have
good spoken English, have a good smile, good written English. And sorry, you said how much do you charge for the virtual training?
10,000.
10,000.
Yes.
So for 10,000 naira only, what do they get?
So I'm going to walk them through all the 6 stages. Like the first one I said, which is the English proficiency test, you have to get 80%. The second one is called the system check. So another thing, they don't recruit people with tribal mark. So if you have a tribal, that's another disqualification. So the system,
they put makeup and cover it.
That means the person will have to always put on makeup, even when you start teaching. You have to always put on.
It might be worth it, so shit. How much does the job pay? You're laughing. No, this life, you cannot let want what you cannot change. You cannot let what you cannot change kill an opportunity for you. You know, I believe in God, and I believe that, yes, maybe that job might not be for you, right? But I also believe that to the best of your own ability, you must try everything. You must try everything.
Must try everything.
Yeah,
Right.
so how much does the job pay?
Okay, so each of the classes, because we teach Asians, most of the students are Japanese. 80% are Japanese people. 10% are Taiwanese. Then 2% Chinese, Taiwanese, Vietnamese, Mongolian. So for each 25 minutes class, each of the class lasts for 25 minutes.
Okay.
They pay old teachers, because I'm an old teacher, they pay the old teacher $1.54, $1.54.
Okay. So how many classes do you teach in a day, for example?
Okay, so for me, because I like money, I teach 20 classes.
Wow. So you work almost 10 hours a day.
I work 10 hours a day, but it's flexible.
God will bless you. God will bless your hustle. I love people who hustle, people who don't put any limit on themselves.
So I hustle. If I tell you what I've achieved through this job, you won't believe it. I've achieved a lot.
Tell us, because I want to hear, but there are people who need to hear this. A lot of people, they don't understand that, look, the first step for success is to actually believe you can succeed. Honestly. No matter where you are.
Honestly.
So please, tell us.
Okay, what I've achieved? Okay, I have one of the things I've achieved where it's like a dream, just like you said, your mother wanted to move the children outside. She wanted her children to grow in a good environment. So I've always wanted to be a landlady in Lagos. So I'm in the process of completing that. I have a land, and the building is also in process. So very soon, maybe by the end of this year or by next year, I'm going to be a landlady in Lagos. Has been one of my dreams.
I love to hear this kind of stories. I love, because I put up that post. People say, oh, because you're abroad. Because everybody, and not even Nigeria, most of my friends in Nigeria, they are richer than me. I'm not as rich as my Nigerian friends. I'm telling you. Because there's money in Nigeria. Why do you think the Asians have, why do you think China is so rich? Population, people is money. If you live in a place that have a lot of population, that means a lot of problems to solve. And making money is simply solving problems that people value enough to pay you for solving that problem. That's it. Right. So I know there's money in Nigeria, and I love to hear things like this. So you guys, please.
I am, maybe, if I work very hard, I am to $900 a month. Sometimes $1,000, sometimes $1,000 a month. Sometimes maybe the day I'm not, the month I didn't really work well, I am $700 a month.
And now, so and please tell us how it feels to be in Nigeria now, to live in Nigeria, earning dollar as things are going crazy. Please tell us how it feels, because it must. I mean, and that's the truth in this life. As somebody is suffering, somebody else is enjoying. That's just the truth. Let's just be honest. You know, so tell us how it feels to know that even though prices are going up, you understand, it doesn't affect you that much, because your value of your own money you are earning is increasing.
Honestly, I barely change to NAIRA. I only change to NAIRA if I want to run some expensive. Most of my savings are in dollars. So because I know that dollars is, in fact, it feels so good to
high five. Them are like, high five. You are doing well. You are doing well. The other day, I put up a post, and I advised business owners, have a price list in dollars. It doesn't mean you won't have your NAIRA price list. But that dollar price list, let it be your proof to show your customers your price is actually stable. It's NAIRA that is shaking. You understand? And people were like, even one of my lovers here, OJ, was like, Nigerians earn in NAIRA. That's not the point. The point is that your NAIRA price list is changing every month. You look like a crazy person to your customers. They come and do nails today, 10,000. Tomorrow it's 20K. They will still let me go and cut the nails now. But if you have that dollar price list there, nail, $10. Tomorrow, $10. Say, NAIRA is 20K. Sorry, NAIRA is changing. It's an easier conversation. right?
Right. That's
But
yes.
anyway, it was so good to have you as a guest. If somebody wants to contact you to sign up for you to push them through, you guys, Chidinma Ezuku is my guest. I like to tell people to follow Who Know Road. Follow Who Know Road is simply smart
Yes. So,
work.
and information is power. Honestly.
Information is power. Information is power. Follow Who Know Road, and that is smart work. Because some of you heard me post that thing. I just posted advice I give. I've never taught online. Do you understand? I just gave advice. And quite honestly, if I want to start teaching online now as a Nigerian, yes, if I have 10K, I will give it to you to push me through, because earning in dollar, that way, straightforward way, that's solid. But I will also start calling all my abroad friends and family. Auntie, sister, that's your child. What class is he now? Because does he need help in maths? I know I love maths well. Does any of you to be begging your aunties and your uncles for money every day? You have seen that you can help them solve a problem. I have a 15-year-old right now. He's struggling academically. I don't even know what to do for him anymore. You understand? I've tried to get him several teachers from Nigeria. If I know somebody else that's like, look, just give me 1 month with him. Let me take up that challenge. I will, if they succeed, I will pay them plenty money. Plenty. I'm not even joking. But that is how you add value. That is how you make money. Not please come and give me. That's why I don't dash money again on social media, because I just feel like it just makes people's brain go to hellfire. It makes people's brain rotten. Because once you are begging, you can't think of any creative ways to actually make the money yourself.
Exactly.
But anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate taking time here to come and educate my followers.
And thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
You are very welcome.
I know that a lot of Nigerians need this opportunity, because the opportunity is not something that might last forever. So it's actually not easy for me to train. It's the time I use for training, I can use it to work and earn in dollar. But because I got the information, yes, every 1 hour I earn like close to $3 in every, more than $3. Let's 3 point, almost $4, depends, because there are two different category of classes. So a lot of Nigerians need this, and that's why I'm advertising it. The work I'll do, the training process, everything, it's more than that value. But I'm just giving it because I know a lot of the economy is not smiling. A lot of people need this opportunity. And actually, if they get it, the training lasts for 1 week. Within 1 week, if a person is smart, within 1 week, everything will be done. But if maybe there's a little delay due to connection, internet, and others, it's 2 weeks. The training is for 2 weeks. It lasts for 2 weeks.
Okay, so 1 week, maximum 2 weeks.
Maximum 2 weeks.
And how can they reach out to you? Can they send you a DM here?
Yes, they can send me a DM. And there is a link to join the training, the WhatsApp group training too. Okay. The WhatsApp general training, then I'll pass information on the things we'll do, and if the person is interested, once the person pay, we'll add them to the Telegram training. So a lot of people, and this is opportunity is genuine. If you go to my wall, you can see this year I'm always, not only me, Nigerians speak good English. Nigerian teachers are one of the top teachers in that platform. It's actually a Filipino company. Nigerians speak good English. We are one of the top teachers on that platform.
British English we speak now. We know
yes, now we are one of the top teachers. So being a teacher there's a lot of opportunities there. I've gotten many gifts from Japan. If I said from the students, I gotten a lot of gifts. Aside from my hard work, they also give tips. They even tell you thank you on top of your.
Of course, because teaching is a very noble cause.
It's a very noble. So it's 2 weeks. Cause. It's just for 2 weeks, and immediately you start your job. It's not something that you have to wait. Once you pass through the process, you start working, and it's possible to earn more than 20. As a new teacher, it's possible to earn $20 every day. For me, because I teach 20 lessons, I earn about $30 to $40 every day. So for new teachers, they are not going to, definitely they might not get as many students as I do. And you don't have to solicit for students. The company directs students to you. You don't have to go and start searching for students. So once you, after the interview, you start working. All you need is your laptop, good internet, and no tribal. Okay, even if tribal mark, you can add some makeup. So that's all. So it's not something, you don't need any certificate. All you need is being able to speak, listen to English.
That's what I like about Asians. They're not about all this paperwork. Just show me you can do the work. Even America is like that.
What they want. That's all.
Yeah, show me.
So with my experience, anybody that joins the training, it's a guarantee. even if it's, and there are even the interview, you can actually do it again. Like if you did the first one, it doesn't go through, you can
that first
reapply
test,
again.
you must pass it.
Yes, if you don't pass, yes, you must pass the first test. The most important step is the fourth stage. That is the oral interview.
So,
That
but
one
the
is the most
first test,
difficult
if you
one.
fail the first test the first time, would
You
they let
can't
you
do.
take it again?
No, you can't. But as being an insider, I know many ways. I know other ways you can take the test again. So that's
You
why they actually need
guys,
someone
please don't
to
miss
guide you.
opportunity. Opportunity. Come and start begging me for money tomorrow. She has shown you way now for you to, if you can speak English, please make sure you contact her. 10K is not a lot of money. Go and find
It's
a
not,
way to make that
because you can
10K so
even
you
make it.
can
You can make
move
it
your
in
life forward.
few hours of working. You can get your 10K back. So it's not something very difficult.
Thank you so much for sharing the opportunity here. I
Thank
really
you
appreciate you.
very
Okay, and
much,
I hope
Princess
that people
Ada.
jump on this opportunity. I will put
Thank
this
you so much.
this all the videos when I interview people. I put them on YouTube as a separate video,
Okay.
so that you can still use that video to, like, share with people so they can know what you sort of need to be explaining every day. What you do. This would be a very good way for you to tell them what you do. But all the best, all the best. Please keep in
Thank you
touch.
very much. It's my
Okay.
pleasure to have
All
you.
right,
So
bye.
see
And
you in
yeah,
Lagos soon.
when you close that house, please, I want invitation to the champagne.
Definitely.
I like to
Definitely.
celebrate with winners. Okay.
Thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
very much.
All right. Bye
Bye.
there.
Thank you.
Bye.